Hey guys, and welcome to another Factorio workshop. As always, I am here with Zuri,
Greetings.
and today we're going over a green circuit build, specifically one that outputs two entire blue belts of green circuits, and this is submitted by Quinor. And this it's pretty cool. There's actually some really interesting tricks used in here, and this one we're standing by is actually our modified version. I suppose we should run over here really quick to the original version. Because the original version they said that it's almost two fully compressed belts, but the compression needed some work. Um, and you can see that this is exporting directly onto splitters. And there you go. So Zuri's going to actually set this up, which is perfect. And we can see that the compression does have some issues once it's fully kicks on here.
It's pretty much all the way kicked on right now.
Yeah, so you can see these gaps in here. And after some testing and our modifications, we've determined this is pretty much entirely due to the fact that it's inserting directly onto splitters.
So
Which,
we shifted the inserters over and moved the power pole, which really screws up the power pole ECD, which kind of bothers me. But I guess I could spend some time rewiring them so they work. They look pretty.
right.
But yeah, removing the inserting onto a splitter fixed the compression problem all pretty much completely. You may see a little gap here and there every once in a while, but other than that, it's fully compressed belts.
Yeah, so pretty simple. All we did was move it over one tile, have it insert onto a belt, which then goes into a splitter. And I mean, two fully compressed blue belts of green circuits is definitely no small amount. That's a lot of circuits.
Yeah, especially about how compact this is, and it's actually really efficient with the number of entities active. If you were
Yeah.
to increase the speed beacon count for these machines, you'd have to increase the input inserters actually. And
That's,
speaking of input inserters, it used a really interesting trick by using a stopover box so that you can avoid the problem that if you're pulling directly from a belt inserting to a machine, the inserter usually waits too long before it starts and then takes too long to pick them all up. So there's an inserter always active putting into a box, and then the one putting into the machine pulls from the box to the machine.
yeah, which, and these boxes are limited to one stack as well, just so they don't entirely fill up.
That would be a bad day, yes.
Yeah, so it is a really cool trick. It helps with the picking off belt issues that you have, and in terms of because I was wondering, this is tile. Unfortunately, it does not tile for a couple of reasons. In terms of like left to right, it doesn't because of how things line up. It almost does, but some of the undergrounds and inserters don't align and stuff. But then, even if it would, Zuri had calculated that this pretty much consumes almost exactly 1.5 belts of copper. I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, one. Yeah, so moving this, putting another one after this would mean that it would be slightly starved on copper because it would in total require 3 belts and it would only still be fed by these original two.
Yeah, it's pretty much already maxed out. I do got to warn you though, pulling an inserter from the end of an underground belt, like he does, or Gunnar does, all over the place in here to put into the boxes, that'll preferentially take from I believe, the left side of the belt. So you'll see the top half of the belt move faster on all 4 input belts, which may cause problems for certain splitter designs.
Very good thing to point out, yeah, is it may cause uneven draw. And in terms of, I did look, it technically will actually kind of tile down, but it would end up sharing the belts, which again doesn't work because then it would be starved on copper. Um, but yeah, so Zuri and I, last thing, Zuri and I were talking that feeding, like, this has 2 full input belts, but it needs 1.5. So splitting this off a main bus, Zuri was saying, would be kind of a pain with just one. So you would actually probably want to build like 2 of these and then just split off 3 belts and then do like a 3 to 4 splitter. So
Yeah,
something like that.
it's like 3/4 of a belt for iron, or sorry, yeah, 3/4 of a belt for copper for each of these, and I believe slightly less than that for iron.
Yeah, I think it uses a bit less iron.
Yeah, slightly less than that for iron. So yeah, that's a real pain.
Yeah, but definitely doable. And I mean, if you need a lot of circuits, this is a really, really nice compact build that will give you almost two entirely compressed blue belts of circuits, which is about 9.3 to 9.4 thousand a minute with two of them, because the other one is running, do keep in mind. So one of these would be more like maybe like 4.6 thousand or so.
We can just turn off the other one, I guess.
You know, I'll just pull the voids. Oh, that works too. so so there's that, and it's slowly dropping down. It should go to about 4.7. So 4.7 thousand for one of these, and I believe that pretty much does it. I'd say overall a really good build, and this modification I think helps with the compression. I'll throw this blueprint in the description, just because it's identical aside from our changes, which do help it. So you have any last thoughts for this, Zuri?
Gold stars. Other than that, no.
All right, awesome, good to hear. So that'll do it, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave your thoughts below, and we will see you next time.
Later.